Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Peace and blessings. I'm Goddess Imani, and welcome to Sacred Love Lessons. This is a sacred space where we remember who we are, rise in our truth, and radiate the frequencies of love, clarity, and sovereignty. There comes a point on every awakening journey when strength is no longer enough. Wisdom is required. Before we reclaim our crown, before we embody our highest frequency, we enter a place few people recognize. It doesn't look dangerous. It doesn't sound threatening. It simply reflects. Welcome to the Cave of False Mirrors. Today we're exploring one of the most transformative places in the Valley of Forgotten Goddesses, a sacred chamber where every reflection asks one question: who told you who you are? There was a woman who walked a long way through the valley. She crossed rivers, climbed mountains, sat beneath whispering trees, and overcame seasons that reshaped her heart. Then she reached the entrance of a cave. Inside, mirrors lined every wall. The woman felt trapped. One mirror made her appear too small. Another mirror made her seem angry and broken. Another reflected her as someone who had to earn love. Another showed the woman everyone expected her to become. Some mirrors reminded her of her childhood. Others showed old relationships. Some carried the voices of teachers, family members, religious traditions, workplaces, and societies. Each reflection insisted, "This is who you are." She almost believed them. Then she remembered one thing. A mirror can only reflect what stands before it, but cannot define what is behind the eyes looking into it. She closed her eyes and took one slow breath. When she opened them again, the mirrors had disappeared. The cave had never tried to trap her. It had been waiting for her to recognize herself. False mirrors are energetic distortions. They are false identities we inherit rather than the ones we choose. Many are formed before we ever have language. Some arrive through criticism, others through praise that teach us that our worth depends on performance. Some come through trauma and abuse, others through comparison. Some are inherited across generations. Over time, we begin confusing these reflections with truth. Within the spiritual frequency hopping method, false mirrors are low-vibing frequencies, not facts. They are repeated energetic patterns that keep broadcasting old and incorrect information. A false mirror might sound like this: I have to prove myself. I always come second. I don't belong. Success isn't for people like me. If people really knew me, they would leave. I must stay small to stay safe. If I don't do things, things won't get done. They can't make it without me. Notice, these are false identities, not truths. Truth expands. It is vast and infinite. False mirrors contract. They make you feel trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Truth creates peace. It becomes a place of serenity. False mirrors create performance. They worry about image and what others think. Truth feels grounded. calming, and freeing. It sets you free. False mirrors demand constant validation. Look at me, pick me. The real challenge is not about struggling with your reflection. Instead, it is about realizing that you are the observer of the one looking in the mirror. Ask yourself these questions. What reflection have I mistaken for my identity? What reflection have I mistaken for my identity? Whose voice does that reflection actually belong to? Whose voice does that reflection actually belong to? What version of myself am I ready to start rehearsing? What version of myself am I ready to start rehearsing? If no one expected anything from me, who would I naturally be? If no one expected anything from me, who would I naturally be? What truth feels quietly present beneath all the noise? What truth feels quietly present beneath all the noise? So your frequency practice for the week. For this week, every time you catch yourself saying, I am, pause. Then ask yourself, before you fill in that blank behind I am, who taught me this? Who taught me this? If the answer comes from fear, shame, comparison, rejection, or survival, choose again. Replace it with something that feels expansive, grounded, and true. And even if you say it out loud, I am, okay? And you fill in the blank. For example, if you say, I am bored, if that comes out of your mouth, just cancel it. Say, I cancel that. Then think about what you want to replace behind the phrase, I am. So in that example, instead of saying, I am bored, you cancel that and say, I am creatively challenged. Something higher, of a higher frequency. You always want to speak and think from a higher perspective. Frequency shifts begin with identity shifts. Identity shifts begin with frequency awareness. I'll leave you with this final thought. The cave of false mirrors invite you to see yourself with new eyes. It offers the gift of revelation, and its reflections reveal what no longer belongs on your path. As you release false identities, your frequency becomes clear. The cave becomes a sanctuary of clarity, and you walk forward, remembering the power that has always lived within you. That's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here and sharing this sacred space with me. If this episode resonated with you, please like it and share it with someone who is ready to remember their own power. And until we speak again, be the light.